us, it's understanding what the customer wants as an individual. We're not about giving the customer a one-size solution. And then it's going back almost from the wheels up if it's a trailer and saying, right, what do we really need out of this equipment? But also considering the life of that equipment. Some of the stuff that we have will go 10 years plus in terms of its life. So we've got to get it right. The car division, we've appealed to people because of our creativity, and also I think our longevity was appealing through the last few years, where people were nervous about having only one or two suppliers. They wanted that next level of supply that was going to be there and they could count on when the chips were down. And we've developed our business on the back of that quite successfully, with the latest one being the award from Jaguar Land Rover at the back end of last year, which is going very well so far. The high and heavy division is anything construction equipment, vans and truck chassis, and anything that you could fit into those categories. We lead the UK market, and the product is very challenging because it's very large, very high, very heavy. So to actually have equipment that can sustain loading safely, allow the guys to be able to strap and secure the load, and also make sure you go along missing all the bridges along the way. It takes a lot of technical design work, and also lightweighting of the engineering, because if the trailer's very, very heavy, you can't carry very much on it. So it offers a lot of challenges, and it's a very unique area. There are very few companies in Europe that are able to offer that service.
A lot of logistics is very routine. You know, you need something to get from A to B, and that's dead easy, and a lot of people can do that. But most businesses, there is a small proportion of their activity that just doesn't fit that routine process. And that's where Brit really can excel, because we will come up with that creative idea that will find a solution that will make their business as a whole work so much better.
And it's constantly pushing the envelope of the legislation to maximise load factor, because fundamentally it's about efficiency for the customer, and the more things we get on the back of a truck, the less we're doing to the environment at the same time, because we're making less journeys. Nothing is sacrosanct, and nobody gets precious about that, and I think that's what the difference is. Nobody will sit there and say, oh, well, we've always done it this way, and oh, we can't do it any other way. But you never hear that here. It just doesn't come out of anybody's mouths. They might occasionally say, oh, we've tried that in the past and it didn't work for these reasons, but then we'll sit there and figure out why it didn't work and see whether it does actually have merit now.
Yes, there are ideas which you take to people, and with true to Brit European ethos, a lot of the ideas have already been tried, and but with Brit European, always willing to try again, to see whether it could be made to work in a different way.
I head the customer service team for Brit European. Teamwork is probably our number one factor, because without any element of the team, the remaining team can't function.
Yeah, I mean, we work together. If we get a breakdown, or it's something as simple as a burst tyre to a collapsed air chamber or a blown engine, without these guys' support and the integration of talking to each other and the closeness of the team, we just wouldn't be able to work the way we do.
Because we go the extra mile every time. We don't have a day where we don't go the extra mile in one way or another.
Brit European operates in a number of specialist sectors, both in the UK and on the continent. We operate in tankers, both fuel and chemicals. We operate in vehicle distribution, everything from a car to a JCB and anything in between. Transport is always a challenging environment. We've redesigned a lot of our equipment to give us better efficiencies in the way we operate, either in terms of speed of loading or what we're able to carry, as well as dual fuel, gas, alternative fuels to be more efficient with our costs and more efficient with the environment. Telematics is one of the key parts of operating a modern fleet. Microlise came out head and shoulders as somebody we could work with. We use it for driver behaviour, for their efficient styling, operating the fleet, but we also use it more recently for geofencing and managing our compounds. Locations where we were having a sort of a 2-hour turnaround come down to an hour and a quarter. Gives us the ability to service our customers better. We've never been one to take a standard solution. Being able to tailor a solution with Microlise, they were very much on board with that development process. And we work together and we just see them as part of the team.